My name's Georgie. I've been riding for most of my life. In the past 8 years, when I first moved up to the northeast, I started to really ride. I predominantly do mountain biking, and I've recently gone into gravel riding. First time I properly went riding was when I got my first job in the cycle industry, and I went out with a bunch of lads to Cannock Chase. Then that ignited my love for mountain biking. It's an escape, and it gives me the opportunity to be my true self. For me, it is that big release. It's the adrenaline. The adrenaline is the most powerful feeling at the top of a trail. When you're at that trailhead and you don't know what's about to hit you. You don't know what is like behind the next corner. Despite the fact you know that trail, you don't know how the weather has responded to that trail. And every ride is different, and that's what makes it so magical. We all ride at the same place nigh on every week, but it's always different, and it keeps your mind active. With the launch of the new stunt jumper, Specialized gave me the most fantastic opportunity to become a brand ambassador. And they've equipped me with all the riding gear, and it is the most wonderful experience I've had so far, and it's really encouraged me to get out there and to get riding with different people. The cycling industry is heavily male dominated, not just within the shops but actually people participating in the sport, especially mountain biking. It can be quite daunting to get out there on the trails, and I know for one I'm always nervous before I get to trails because I'm scared of what people think about me. On the trails you can be an equal. There is no divide as to this is a man's sport or this is a female sport. As soon as you put the helmet on, you are an equal. Coming to Infinity Cycles, that's something that I've really found is that the kind of openness to engage with customers, but also the inclusiveness. So when I first came here, I was quite surprised to see a whole area dedicated to women's equipment, women's riding gear, women's bikes. I've never seen that before in a bike shop, and you know, that's something that really opened my eyes and really excited me as well about working here. It isn't just a sport, it is a community, and working at Infinity Cycles, that's when I've really started to find that community and get a footing within that community as well. If I was to give women any advice about getting into the sport or even getting into the industry, is not to worry. No one's judging you, despite the fact that you may believe that people are, because it is that daunting experience. No one's judging you. We've all been in the same boat, not just women, but men have as well. We've all been in that same boat where we've found it horrifically daunting, but we've all started at that same point and we've progressed. And in the shop here, all we want to do is get more and more people into cycling. We want to make people more comfortable with cycling, comfortable with being in this environment as well. So we don't just stop with a bike sale. We want you to come back, we want to discuss trails with you, different rides, different routes, organise group rides. So that's something that we are very passionate about, getting more and more people out and feeling comfortable with riding with different people. But it's nothing to worry about. We've all been there, men, women, children, we've all been there. We've all started at the same point. None of us jumped on a bike and felt comfortable. We've all jumped on that bike and felt completely out of our depth. But there is a community out there that will support you with it.